Tonight I am making a classic Italian chicken parmesan along with a simple marinara sauce. I'm Tess, and welcome to my kitchen. I am starting with making my simple marinara sauce for the chicken parmesan. I make my sauce different every time as I use what is available, and this just happens to be how I'm making it tonight. You can use your favorite marinara sauce. On medium heat, I'm adding a couple tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil to my pan, then 1 cup each of finely diced onion and bell pepper, a little salt and pepper, and letting that cook for about 3 minutes until the veggies start getting tender. Then in goes a good tablespoon of minced garlic and tomato paste, giving that a good stir for a minute, then tossing in 1 heaping teaspoon of oregano, basil, and Italian seasonings, stirring and cooking for an additional minute. Next, I'm adding a half a cup of red wine and simmering for a couple minutes. The wine gives the sauce a depth and richness, and this dish is rich and good. It's all about building the flavors. You can also add some red pepper flakes for some background heat. I'm adding a can of tomato sauce and tomato puree. If you don't like it as thick, you can use crushed or even some whole Italian tomatoes. Giving that a stir, covering, and cooking on a simmer for about 30 minutes. I will come back and check on it about every 10 minutes and give it a stir. In the meantime, I'm going to prepare my chicken. I have 2 nice sized chicken breasts and simply going to slice them each in half. I'm pounding the chicken to get an even thickness of about a ½ inch, and as you can see, the one end of the breast is thicker than the other. I have a piece of chicken wrap down on the countertop and going to sandwich the piece of chicken in the wrap and pound with my rolling pin to about a ½ inch thickness. You can use a meat pounder or anything heavy like a can of beans. It does not take much, and it's kind of fun. I lightly drizzled the chicken with olive oil and some salt and pepper, and I have my dredging station prepared with some seasoned flour, then an egg wash, then into breadcrumbs, and then into the frying pan. I have my flour seasoned simply with some salt and pepper and some garlic and onion powder. You can find this Italian chicken parmesan recipe and the list of ingredients in the information box below. If you like this video recipe, please remember to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and leave a comment below. I always love to hear from my viewers. You can also find me on Facebook and Tess Cooks For You blog. In my cast iron pan on medium heat, I've coated the bottom with some olive oil. And in goes the breaded chicken, and I'm cooking for 3 minutes on each side. I have my oven preheating to 375 degrees, and the chicken will finish cooking in the oven. See that nice golden brown? And that's what I'm looking for. All that moisture in the chicken is being locked in, and a nice crispy, crunchy crust is being formed. I'm cooking the chicken in batches and removing and putting inside a baking dish. Chicken parmesan is one of those everyone should know how to make recipes. It's quick, easy, and it's hard to mess up. If you need to make it an impressive meal that everyone loves, this is the one. And now I'm putting a nice dab of sauce on top of each chicken cutlet. Not too much, as I don't want them to get soggy. And now I'm topping with some freshly grated Parmesan cheese, mozzarella cheese, and provolone cheese. Popping that in my 375-degree oven uncovered for about 10 minutes, or until the cheese is nice and melted into every nook and cranny and beautiful golden brown. I did stick mine under the broiler for the last minute of cooking to get the nice brown. Going to let that rest for 10 minutes and we're ready to eat. Let me cut a piece and show you. The chicken remained very moist and tender with a flavorful crispy coating. The sauce and cheese are rich, creamy, and gooey. Serving tonight with spaghetti. And let's make a plate. A ladle of sauce on the spaghetti, a nice piece of chicken parmesan, and the way we like it is with 1 more ladle of sauce on top, and you guessed it, and more grated Parmesan cheese. And there you have it. This was a delicious meal. I hope you give it a try, and let me know how yours turned out in the comments section below. Until next time, enjoy. Thanks for joining me here at Tess Cooks For You. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe for future recipes and videos. I appreciate all my viewers, and until next time, much love.